La di da di da di da di da di. How's it, my empire? All my Uyghurs, my colored people, patch members, gangsters, the government, and people that are in the struggle or something, mate. Suffering and wondering what happened, mate. A lot of stuff has happened, mate. But in this episode is for all the big gangsters, important people, not for servants, mate. But what I'm saying is, yeah, this is a frap, a phone tablet. But instead of trying to listen to TikTok's bullshit, mate. Yeah, this is a frap, a phone tablet, rugged, raw. It's on special. Probably could cost about maybe $5,000. But yeah, rugged, raw, available. Is better to be straightforward. But yeah, in this episode, want to apologize to everybody's parents, everybody's children. A lot of stuff happened. But yeah, we'll slowly get there, mate. Step by step in the Russia front, mate. These things teach you a lot of stuff, mate. Why somebody needs to stay awake. Well, just in case the person destroys the world or something. But yeah, like a lot of people, they don't understand. Yeah, of course you're concerned about skinny white girls of all things. Never mind the criminals, which is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I guess we're all criminals. But yeah, this episode will teach you a lot of stuff. Staying awake could be a billion reasons. But yeah, sometimes your own technology is your best technology. So the person doesn't understand. If it's important for you, then it's too important for the empire, which the person can't understand. Everybody's got family and friends. Everyone's got, you can understand English. So yeah, you can learn English, can learn economics. If it's an economic war, then they've lost the economic edge. But yeah, possibly the ancient world, mate. So you can learn a lot of stuff, mate. How to sit down, how to talk properly. You can learn English, a bit of commerce, economics, rules in the business, like supporting what is closer and available, and how to also stand up for yourself. A place like a temple, which possibly, if it is poison, then what's the point of trying to worry about it? The water could be poisoned before load shedding, or because we're depending on the matrix. Yeah, but it could be a lot of things. It could be a poltergeist or anomaly. Anomaly or something is a Pakya word. But normally you're supposed to at least support, well, the empire. Well, that's my job. You can't be a servant and all over the world. But yeah, there were some suspicious things. But yeah, in this episode is a distraction. A good distraction. Now we can get down to the bottom of whatever this is. But yeah, the first thing, mate, this episode teach you meditation, how to wake up early. Yeah, you can play my stuff, mate. You'll be surprised. One day it's pumping. One day it's got things that don't make sense. Well, since you can't do it with the mind, which I guess is possible, but shouldn't be abused, because then you need to be available. But yeah, you can have it to yourself. It's not only for, well, you got to focus on what's available. But yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. It's been a long time, to be honest. Could be millions of years. So the cemetery is like living in a parallel dimension. You got the reality of criminals and the reality of the government, who's probably a bomboclat anyway. But yeah, you got to have something to yourself. Well, then it's a good distraction. But yeah, technology, you know what I mean. Technology is important, mate. So probably you need a control place. If it is something like the Matrix has all our groceries, our children, our parents. It's a very danger. The Matrix is like the jungle. The jungle, who wants to escape the jungle? But yeah, you got a control center like the Matrix or something. So maybe the person doesn't understand. Yeah, if it's probably if it's India or something, you can't change India or Africa or something, then you shouldn't be trying to mess with the matrix. Because the matrix is dangerous, you know what I mean? Sometimes you need to sit down and be in the control center. The control center is where all the power is. Because what could be right under your feet could be as easy as controlling the whole universe, mate. Is probably the mentality of the white person is not good enough. The Indians also stupid, mate. But yeah, this is a frap phone tablet. So yeah, you just need to sit in the control center, you know what I mean, mate. Maybe we can get down to something else, mate. But yeah, if it is the Matrix or something, this is not about dissing Indians. Well, there's a lot of Indians who could be brilliant if they just wouldn't mess with a vampire, mate. Which possibly the person needs a microphone or something. But some of us are real gangsters. So if it's the cemetery, you got to be like, do it. You know what I mean? You're trying to talk with your mind. So you could be hearing voices. But yeah, I'll be like, do it. You know what I mean? You want to kill somebody. Or you can put yourself in the control position. The position where you in control. Which sounds easy, mate. But yeah, it's not easy, mate. But yeah, sitting down and not being a racist or something. Yeah, but then you're in a position to be comfortable and control, mate. And then you're not only available. Available is the most important thing. Because if you're unavailable, that means you're unexistent. So we're getting out of the ancient world. But you could be in that ancient world for billions of years. So yeah, these things exist. Vampires, werewolves, all these people that you hate, Uyghurs, patch members, and all these people that assume the cemetery. You know, that's the sound, mate, of protection or something. So yeah, it could be throwing everything at the brains of the thing. There's no better juju or black magic than your own. Because yeah, it doesn't understand the ancient world paid in gold. Yeah, but gold, you know what I mean? Mountains of gold. Then of course you can do anything with mountains of gold. Build pyramids, you can fight elephants, you can conquer India. You can measure every grain of salt and sand in the world, every drop of water. Yeah, with technology, but the ancient world could measure those things. If not just the Roman Empire. There's so many empires, you only know a fraction of the ancient world. But yeah, this will teach you a bit of patience, how to have a social life, searching on the engine, on the matrix or something, which controls electricity, the groceries. And that's what I mean. The sound of hyena soldiers or something. And you live in somewhere with no eyes and ears. Or trying to be like TikTok bullshit. Yeah, TikTok bullshit is not good enough, mate. But if it is the government, then you have to push yourself. It can't just be the government. Well, then, if it's the government, have something else, something of your own weapon. Depending on those people's bullshit with nobody staying awake is like giving up on trillions of dollars, which the person probably doesn't understand because he can't talk English. So you must be a criminal in that part of the world. Yeah, but have it to yourself. Well, I mean, have something to yourself. Instead of asking a rich person, a person that knows the truth, or somebody that knows there is some sort of vampire. So why would you even look for something like that? But yeah, if you want to be in the main position, that position is easily obtainable with secrets that you got to climb up a ladder, a hierarchy, or the things you dream about, movies and stuff. Yeah, but maybe we can try to get back to movies or exploring the universe, building spaceships, becoming a vigilante. But yeah, have it to yourself a few minutes. This episode is for skinny white girls, drug addicts, prisoners, rich people, not beggars and thieves. Well, people that are important at least, which means it's a more sophisticated society, a more intricate Intricate means more into detail. But yeah, in the modern world is as easy as building a matrix place, or like a scenario, a ship or something. Somewhere to control the ship is, well, I mean, let's be honest. If the system is failing, well, then you need to put yourself in a position of power. Yeah, the power could run out, but yeah, you still could at least control the jungle, or at least the empire. Well, that's supposed to be simple, isn't it? But not as simple as you think it is. Maybe the person doesn't understand a spider web. A spider web is easily cast and can catch the whole universe. So if the person is holding somebody hostage, yeah, have it to yourself a few minutes, and then try to do as much as you can every day. At least, well, like a normal person would rather go for the jungle. But possibly, of course, it's embarrassing. You feel bad. But I just want to be with my girlfriend, or at least be with people or something, social life or whatever. But sometimes you have to sit down, mate, and just have something for yourself. Just a place where you can search for your own, you know what I mean, restaurants, educate yourself. And just not only that, mate, put yourself in a position to control what the world is, which could be gigantic or something. But yeah, have it have it to yourself for a few minutes, mate. Have it to yourself so you can see the leap of technology that will put you in a position of power faster than the government, faster than being a gangster or something. You'll be in more power in the matrix if you available, not listening to voices, well, which is possible in the ancient world. But yeah, maybe right outside the window could be a million transformers or something. Well, you can imagine living in 2045, but yeah, have it to yourself. You don't understand. If it's important to you, then how important is it to everybody? Well, this episode is for everyone. It's not myself. I'm just in control. Well, at least I'm in control. Well, then that's what I'm trying to tell you. Do you want to lose control? Well, being in control is like living in the ancient world with the modern world, but it's a jungle. But yeah, have it to yourself. Teach you a bit of meditation, patience, health benefits, and basics on technology, so that you're in control of your personal life. So you can live in the matrix. You can get a Uber, you can get groceries, you can find a place to live, get a job, double check, you know what I mean, pay your lights, a lot of stuff. So yeah, this will teach you the basics of vampire technology. While the winning edge, the edge of how I became the champion. Well, then there's no better technology than the champion's technology. Well, that's how it works in the universe anyway. But then we can go into another step. And then we can try to exchange or learn about each other. If it's supposed to be adventure, right? So then you need to have the first step of the adventure from the person who's innovating the technology. Have it yourself for a few minutes. Yeah, you know what I mean. You got to have it yourself for a few minutes. You got basic internet. You got someone that thinks artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is dangerous. Is what they're dreaming about. They do the same stereotypical thing. Artificial intelligence, without realizing being available and how important money is. You know, that's the thing. You want to choose artificial intelligence, you could be gifted. But they don't want to listen, mate. They rather go for the government stuff. Which the government stuff, I'm the government. Yeah, but it's for everybody. The government stuff is like this. Have it to yourself, mate. Think about the money, mate. Economics. The ancient world is like the modern world, but a world that's been raped or something. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff has happened. Yeah, I went 6 months in Afghanistan. But yeah, that was a long time ago, mate. Times are much better, mate. But if it's not better, then don't try to face the matrix without having some sort of way to enter the matrix. As what I told you in the first place, you get good days, you get bad days. Days you have to stay awake, and days you just give somebody access to or what they're dreaming about, mate. It's just have it to yourself. Well, the matrix or something, the real matrix. Yeah, this episode, mate, is trying to get something done, something like a normal person. Does it matter if it's a white person or not one of those people? Well, a normal colored person, or at least somebody of our choice, or somebody we can get hold of, somebody we can, you know what I mean. But yeah, with technology, you can find out a lot of stuff. You can go on Google Earth. Google Earth has probably changed. You can go on Uber, you can go on the internet and use different search engines. Well, if you live in the ancient world, it's by textbook. So probably you can learn English, basic technology, basic ways, so you can tell the difference with that TikTok budget and somebody that knows a servant from a master or something. Well, at least an important person. It'll teach you hand-eye coordination, how you can see if you're blind, how to move around a room and stuff, and how important that stuff is. Yeah, but that sort of thing, unless I'm mistaken, the thing doesn't exist. So if it doesn't exist, you do the most you can do for everybody. Well, that's something brand new. Well, after 6 months in Afghanistan, you've got to be careful of what you follow. Yeah, but they've got episodes. So the way I see it, make an episode, you know what I mean? Play my bullshit, which possibly start saying is deaf or something. But yeah, even if you're deaf or something, hand signals and stuff work for you. Well, if you imagine it's a separate affair. If you're hearing voices, well then, who am I talking to? Well, possibly the person doesn't understand it. Yeah, you can threaten people, you can escalate things, you can be sophisticated. But if you're unavailable, then it could be a lot of things. Something from the ancient world could be anything from the ancient world. The person is dreaming about this shit. White people's shit. Africans' bullshit. Shit on the internet. Which is what I told you. You got a chance to catch the person. Well, maybe the person must have said, what's going on, mate? Well, I mean, 90%, it could be a god or something. Well, then a thief or something. Who's going to steal your life. Which possibly I told you what that part of the world. Well, that part of the world, the Indians would have come running out of there afterwards. They said they thought I'm mad or something. But yeah, what about the white ones? You're avoiding those. Let's not avoid anything, mate. But yeah, you can achieve a lot of stuff, mate. Maybe a comedy or some sort of adventure, social life. On the internet, well, the internet's the only way to work with the universe. Well, without the internet, you can't pay your bills. But yeah, you can have a bit of a fighting edge. Something, so you know somebody's doing the job. Yeah, but that's how it starts. The person could be throwing everything at the world and eliminating society or something, leaving people in the ancient world. Well, then the modern world is no better. If you're going to throw yourself at the matrix of all things, well, obviously I'm a celebrity. I got protection and stuff. But if it's a godly power, well, that's why I got my own protection on the job. The person probably trying to do something ludicrous, mate, which can't work without technology. It can't be voices. Well, then, without technology, mate. Yeah, but in this episode, teach you a lot of stuff, mate. Self-defense, moving around, how to escape. Sometimes getting the message out is more important than things, a different currency. Like Bitcoin or something, but yeah, if it is in the next life, which more possibly before the police come here, or the person starts reading WhatsApp messages, or does even something more suspicious, Yeah, but you can have it to yourself for a few minutes. This episode is for not only mental people, for normal people. Well, just in case they think they're better than money or something, which possibly the ancient world is paying with gold. So with gold you can do anything. Well, unless you're blind. So yeah, it could teach you eye coordination. Can finally get down to whether you're blind. Teach your ears the different sounds of a jaydam, sounds of hyena soldiers, sounds of something even worse. Which possibly the person must have come to a point where there's too many criminals. So he must have run out of options, not realizing the jungle, mate. The jungle has law and order. But yeah, have it to yourself. If you can only do this in that time space or something. Yeah, but if you can achieve this, then you can just as well as be in the matrix. But this is the most difficult part to achieve. It's achieving something. I got $70 billion. So it's difficult, mate. But yeah, have it to yourself. This will teach you a lot of things about technology, how to search the internet for places to live, help your friends, get in Facebook, budgets, specials, pizza places, movies, cinemas, pubs, everything that you need. Education is the weapon. But yeah, you can learn English, economics. Then you can see the economic downfall, the economical battle of trying to mess with the shadow or something. There's economics behind it. They lost the economic war, you know what I mean? Yeah, but teach you a lot of stuff. Yeah, so have it to yourself. But I'll be surprised if you can even find space in the modern world. Well, then you've got to share, you know what I mean? You've got to make a business. But yeah, it could be a profitable business because it's one of those gangster businesses. What I'm saying is, if it's a tinny house or something, well, like my house, so might as well as open the garage door day and night and, buy drugs and have American stuff instead of trying to fortify yourself. But yeah, being the brains of the operation, you have to be the muscle, mate. And with all the follow through, mate. Yeah, but have it to yourself, mate. Yeah, how's it, mate? A lot of stuff happening and stuff. This episode is not to diss anybody. It's to help everyone, so that people can have some sort of place, so they don't interfere with something like a vampire, which too many people they don't understand the physics, the mathematics. Yeah, it's a vampire, but we only humans. Well, with something like that, you've got to just open your life, because there's no point if you're going to sleep and you're not listening to the leader, you're not listening to anybody, then it could be a vampire. But then it's the best thing to do, swap. Maybe you could live for eternity. Yeah, but it'll teach you a lot of things, mate. Self-defense, whether there's a ghost or something here, maybe you're blind. But yeah, it is possible, mate. After going through the Africans horrible, the whites was the Indians, you're just like, okay, no problem, mate. Time to play time travel and stuff. But yeah, unless you got your episodes, which is what I call those. Yeah, so you need a basic place to search, something to make some sort of money, which sounds stupid. But yeah, if you're living in a place like this, which could be anywhere, a Skrilla, Joburg, somewhere mad like this, the best thing to do, turn off all the stuff and make something for everybody. That way you got something for yourself. And just in case there is some sort of ghost or something, well then if you're asleep, you're inundated. So possibly the person has figured out something only a god should do, or some sort of thing that could exist. But if you want the real secret, the real fighting edge over everybody is having technology at your fingertips, or the ability to search the internet. Well, that's how the well, if it's supposed to be a criminal, well then a criminal probably has lost the battle, mate. Well, the economic war. But yeah, this will teach you health benefits from standing up. Your blood will flow. Then at least you'll get oxygen. Just how deep in the jungle you are, and why you should rather have shotgun shells or groceries or even electricity, mate, than depending on criminals, which could be from a billion places. But with technology, at least then you know if the person is capable of building his own technology. But yeah, you can have it to yourself, mate. Just something to give you direction or something. Yeah, you can turn any space, your garage, somewhere where you've got privacy, somewhere where there's no excuses. Then you'll say, but hey, I'm living in the skrilla or jungle of all places, something that doesn't exist. So what I'm doing is for the very item, isn't it? Well, that's supposed to be the leader or something, right? But I'm the leader. But then because I was made the leader, but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind my money. Well, then I can do my. But the person wants to find out. Well, not with the mind or something. You start saying you're hearing voices now, mate. Then somebody will just say, hey, play my stuff, mate. Person will jump out of the whole police uniform and everything, mate. He'll start running for his life, mate. But yeah, have it to yourself, mate. Well, at least a rich person. Well, a real rich person. Not somebody that's going to be blind or something. Or try to avoid those sort of things. Well, at least think about the money. Well, then this will give you an advantage. Major advantage. Well, for a subscription, you know what I mean. But possibly, this episode is just teaching people whether they're deaf, blind, or it could be poison. But yeah, there's too many directions. But the greatest asset is being available, right? Well, then if you're unavailable, then possibly it's not worth it. But if it is gonna be worth it, then yeah, there's a lot of things you can get on the internet. Education, learn English, you can search for places to hide, all sorts of stuff on the internet. But if it is something from the ancient world, then the best thing to do is be hands-on. Don't listen to voices. Try to listen to somebody you know, or at least a real gangster, or somebody who can search them or something. Or do something, you know what I mean? Not somebody who's going to do the internet thing and get scared. Or somebody's going to need a microphone all of a sudden. Or try to disappear. That happens to too many people. But yeah, this episode is whether it's voices, whether it's nerve agent. But yeah, after 6 months in Afghanistan, you're blaming the government. The government is broke. The other person's trying to jump on my ships. Yeah, but if you're stuck in the jungle, it could be something that doesn't exist. Well, at this awful time of the morning, mate, it's a whole different motorway, mate. These are the worst times where possibly in that thing's so dangerous, you just end up involved in that thing. That thing's so dangerous, mate. The best thing to do is not worry about it. This is the awful time, mate. The time is now, what's the time, mate? It's probably now 5 o'clock, right? Yeah, so that's my job. But yeah, in this episode, teach you everybody, women, children, even the stupid government, so they can search on the internet. They can see how dangerous it is. Then they can do their job. We can do our job. They can open the Britomart, maybe build some spaceships or something. Then think of a vampire of all things, that we must be living in a place like this, the skrilla of all places, with not even a shotgun or something. But yeah, the thing is, what I think it is, it's all of those things. But yeah, this play my stuff, mate. Then you'll see the 90% is psychological. So 90%, if you beat a 90%, 10% is easy, right? So if you're supposed to be a gangster, so why the hell you even calling the cops of all things to call, mate? And of course, the cops got a shit job already. Never mind the drug dealer's job of all fucking things. What something that could be flying like an aeroplane and is kidnapping people and making videos and shit. Then you need an episode for yourself. Well, just in case you're mad or something. But unless I'm correct, it was a voice or something. A voice, well, I mean, with technology, it is possible. But yeah, that's the ancient world. This is the modern world. You're not only nigger that's happy to be out of the ancient world. Of course, it's horrible for everybody, mate. But in the ancient world, somebody that can do something like that must stay in the ancient world. Then come to now in the modern world is another episode, mate. But in this episode, it's giving you the fighting edge. Things that you take for granted are easily accessible all over the world. Well, decent. Not something from the Stone Age. If you put money in yourself, then it will come back. But yeah, the thing is, the internet is available to the worst nightmare. Let's be honest, right? So understands English. It's from the ancient world. It's something that can do something that the whites are into. Whites got their own bullshit, mate. They all got bullshit, but to be honest, the Indians, he needs help. Yeah, but he could be talented. But if he focuses that talent on what's available, not Star Wars. Star Wars is another episode. Something that could exist, which is what I told you. It's one of those pumping days. Those days where there's billions of people. Well, with technology is how I found out. Well, I got technology, so yeah, there's a lot of things I could use. Google Earth, a different satellite thing. There's so many things on the internet. Yeah, but that's how I'm trying to tell you. Well, that's supposed to be a job or something. Well, that's my job. But yeah, for a lot of people, well, if it is something that exists, then maybe you need to see how I found out. Then play my stuff. Then we'll see who's man and mouse after that. Most people run away. Then they say, how do I know this guy, mate? By the spooky eye. Yeah, but on the internet now, you've just got the follow through now, you know what I mean? So have it to yourself, the fighting edge. Yeah, but that's the last few minutes of the episode. So if it's important to you, then it could be important to the whole universe. But the way I see it, if you're on a $2 budget, pipe it down, mate. Keep quiet. If you can't pay your ticks off, or you got a habit like that, it could be anything, mate. But yeah, the thing could be lucrative. But unless you take the edge, is what I told you. From the garage, you can't do something. But on the internet, well, the internet is, you can reach the ends of the universe. Well, if it's on the internet, it's the greatest weapon on the internet. You can order pizza on the internet. You can take over the universe with the internet. You can enter the matrix. You can find all sorts on the internet. But that's another episode, mate. We covered economics, physics, whether this thing exists. Something's watching people. Some scary stuff there, mate. But yeah, when is it not scary? But yeah, don't be afraid of the cemetery. You have your episodes. Then you get an episode of the vampire, mate, the matrix of all things. But that's another episode, mate. So I have some winning edge. Yeah, but that's the last few minutes for all the people. They'll probably misunderstand. Play my stuff. Then we'll see man from mouse, mate. Play it like a psychological weapon. Then you'll understand. It's not just psychological. Yeah, but I mean, too many people on a $2 budget, mate. Trying to come with all these criminal things, mate. Yeah, but there's no greater weapon than your own weapon. Or juju or witchcraft. But yeah, the last few minutes, which I doubt it, if you're living with the African bullshit, probably find yourself relying on the shadow after that. Of all things to join, mate. But possibly they don't understand. Yeah, you learn a lot of stuff, mate. English, a lot of English, mate. A lot of educational stuff. And things that could be right under your $2 budget, mate. Which won't work anywhere in the universe, mate. Unless you put in money or something. But yeah, we'll see who man and mouse is, mate. In the bigger spectrum, mate. But yeah, instead of voices, not voices, especially voices of a white woman or something. That's not what I ever want to listen to. But yeah, you can play my stuff in your darkest hour or something. Probably scare away all the ghosts from your house, mate. Well, all the immediate problems. But yeah, hopefully we can get back to business. If it's important for you, then it could be important to the whole galaxy, mate. If you're living in a bus stop with voices and things. Well, that could be the stereotype of too many people out there, mate. Want to be taking something like that for granted. You rather swap with the thing, mate. How can you even go outside the house now, mate, after you hear voices? Well, then shit, who's the leader, mate? I'm the leader. I don't hear voices anymore. Yeah, but that's how I found out, mate. From technology and stuff, mate. That's another episode, mate. I think it could be one of those things, but there's no point to dwell about it, mate. When you've got so many things to enjoy on the internet. That's how I found out. Which could be a billion reasons, mate. But yeah, technology is your best friend or your worst nightmare. But that's an episode for everybody. Wiggers, weirdos, all homeless and rich people. And anyone that's peering inside. Which could be anything, mate. Another episode of The Vampire, mate. You'll be getting something decent at least, mate. Well, then don't be messing with a rich person of all things. Well, a leader or something. Which could be more sophisticated. But yeah, all across the universe, mate, mistaking the wasp nest for bucket of KFC or something, mate. Like this is Popeye's chicken or something, mate. The wrong Popeye's chicken, mate. But yeah, just another episode, mate. Just bringing back the law of the jungle, mate, which has got everything, mate, except the monkeys and animals, mate, that are delivering trouble out there, mate. But yeah, whoever's going to be talking on a $2 budget, mate, hasn't heard the philosophy of the beast himself, mate. What technology, mate? Easily said than done, mate. Hard to find space, hard to pay for it, and starting off with $70 billion, mate. Another dedicated episode for the whole empire. Yeah, that give you the fighting edge and stuff. I'm starting off with $70 billion. What I need to worry about all these people, mate, if you've got something that's pumping one day, then at least common sense, which possibly, if it is a bigger plan or something, of something from the ancient world, would you want to find out by yourself? Which possibly, what an advantage over the universe. Then there's nothing better than your own marketplace or something, which is harder than seems if you want to be in the technology side, mate. But yeah, another episode, mate. Always trying to do my job, mate. Trying to be the Black Panther, mate. Well, not something of fantasy or something. Well, I mean, there could be so many things. But yeah, another episode, mate. Have some fighting edge to yourself. At least then you can be part of the revolution. Is the only way, mate. Which seems too many people try to hide in the shadow, mate. Shadow, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing from the garage. Unless you've got some sort of setup, mate. Then by the robber's eye, mate. Yeah, that's another episode, mate. Yeah, play my stuff while you're smoking and been fucked around with out there, mate. Then we'll get down to the nitty gritty one day, mate. In this world or the next world, mate. Too many people dream about these things until the vampire is right outside the door, mate. Then who's gonna pay the levy for this bullshit, mate? Well, not me, unless I get a girlfriend or something. But that's another episode, done and dusted, mate.